Today, we can't talk about inflation in Sierra Leone. If you don't say where you follow we, or if you just begin follow we safe, you go find out say we don't send we reporters them now different markets them for go ask how the prices then they na the markets. We don't they come with on this platform. We don't they upload on our YouTube channel. If you not ever watch any of them one day, go na YouTube, search for Sierra Network Production. You go get opportunity for watch. Even today, we talk to them school picking them where them mama then can give them cold water for go sell. Go here waiting and say. We get opposition parties them na the country. The other term, the flag bearer for NGC, he be the try for clear in him. Say, not to no more, they talk na the party. Well, yesterday, the party self be called journalists them, then call press conference. Say, then a constructive criticism then they do. They don't sit down, they don't analyze, they don't watch. Then think say, things that in the market, then they go up rapidly. And italic say, the government, no they do nothing but that. Well, I want to make we listen now. Waiting we get from NGC through Dr. Dennis Bright. Let me listen waiting NGC laying at the table.
The National Grand Coalition, now one pan the political party them will be contest by the 2018 March general election. This party after the 2018 general election, don't they question plenty government decision them, where government can make, especially the one them, we know in the interest of the public. Now this make Wednesday, November 6th this year. The National Grand Coalition call journalists them will come out now different media houses them at the head office. What I go tell them about the recent report where the National Grand Coalition don't put now do this BNTM. With this according to the leader and chairman for the National Grand Coalition, Dr. Dennis Bright say, according to the research we done do, now different side them now free to show say from March inside 2018 to October 2019, the price for one bag rice and other thing them for it don't go up now the country, bad one.
The NGC been the study just the rise in prices of food related items only since 2018, and I can't tell you now what we discover. In March 2018, the price of a bag of rice now been 235,000 leones. By August 2019, this year, we will buy a bag of rice 280,000 leones. Today, 310,000 leones. If you compare the price in March 2018 of a bag of rice and today, now 32% increase. Now in the per mine, 2018 will be 120,000 leones per gallon. It stayed 170,000 in September, but it jumped to 180,000 right in October per gallon. That's now 50% increase.
In continue, say, the reason why I make them party decide for do this report and because they want to serve one panel mandate when I for do constructive criticism as opposition party so that the government go do the right thing what they're supposed to do when I for say then serve the interests of the citizen them na the country.
Since that election day, NGC done the work as an opposition na saloon, and we will work as an opposition. We will apply we own style of opposition we will call constructive opposition. What does that mean? It means say for them side them where governments they work where we feel say waiting them do or the policies them where they pursue they in the interest of the people of Salone, good for the people of Salone, we can support them. But for the areas then where we feel say waiting that they do or the way they do them, in the interest of Salone, we can oppose them.
Dr. Dennis Bright carry on say, because of the too much corruption and bad governance at the country, don't make 3 out of 5 people in a saloon. They live below the poverty line.
Out of every 5 Sierra Leoneans today, then they live below the poverty line. 3 out of 5. And this now the result of so many years where things don't deploy now this country. Mainly due to mismanagement, corruption, and bad governance. That big call for change, where we hear the people they make in the 2018 election, not to just follow government change, but then we want a change from the hardship where they be done the beer for so long.
Dr. Dennis Bright call on government for ensuring them put plenty measures in place we go address the bad economy where the country only face presently.
So when the price of herring don't increase by 433%, Pamain by 50%, Yabas by 300% for one, Plasas by 233%, Kanda by 157%, Magi by 100%, Kukri by 67%, Lafidi by 100%. We believe, na NGC say, the time for long explanation and debate about who that cause this, who that not cause them. That time they don't done. We believe say the focus of government now for find some emergency solution for alleviate, for lessen the burden, the suffering of the men, women, and children in our country.
Dr. Dennis Bright end up say the National Grand Coalition will continue to monitor and assess the work of government for see the government serve the people and will put them in power. For the Society for Good Democracy, me, Cherno Jalo, the report.
One for tell Cherno Jalo, plenty thank you for that report today. Even though, now NGC come now the spotlight. They say, then we don't they observe. We don't they report them. We don't they go now the market, ask the price them, listen to the market woman there. Even though some callers then I can call say, then feel say the people them where they give them price then they na lie then they lie. But now you don't hear it from NGC. You don't hear the price we then take from 2018 to now, waiting na the different prices them. And today we be get shake up na the cabinet. But the people them we responsible for the economy, they are safe, which means then they do the right thing. So, if then they do the right thing, why they reflect par we the people them of Sierra Leone, we the common man, we the citizens them, why they reflect par we? You remember, they elected in November 7, 4 years back, you know what be happened that day? Now the day when them be declare Sierra Leone Ebola free. That's now be 4 years ago. Today, what will they talk about? Inflation, high price in the market. Next year, what will they talk about? Now, so we want them? I don't think so. So, Parliamentary, you know what? It look like say they safe. It don't monitor them. He don't touch them. Say, think them just the triangle no more. But who done na them people are we responsible? They say, look like say, na time now for make them summon the bank governor of Sierra Leone and the Minister of Finance. Make them go na parliament, make them go explain what happen. We make Sierra Network Media, they go na market, go ask question. And when they hear, now so the prices then they up. NGC, they make press conference. And inside that press conference, they will then hold, now so prices then they up. Waiting at the reason. They say they need them people there for tell them. Let me listen how Parliament be talk this particular talk here. Listen to this.
Mr. Speaker, I also want to draw your attention to an issue which is also very important.
That's the voice of the Chief Whip for the main opposition APC party na Parliament, Honorable Hassan ACC, during the Tuesday, November 5 sitting, and so he been make use of Standing Order 23, we give MP them the right for make personal explanation or lay complaint to the House we MP them for look inside quick one. And the complaint we Honorable Hassan ACC lodge na Parliament get for do with the country in economy, but been put more strength to the dollar where he say don't go up. And they continue for fly like board this bientem and left the Leone's bien like Pekin. We not get foot for waka. We make Honorable Hassan ACC call on Parliament for look inside this issue and for invite the bank governor na Salon, Professor Kelfala Murana Kalon, for go explain to MP them usa isidom over 1 year we don't be bank governor waiting like this they happen.
The governor of the Bank of Sierra Leone was approved in this house under controversial circumstances, but we approved him. But Mr. Speaker, I would also want to suggest here that they bring the governor to this house to explain to us what is the state of our exchange rate. Why is it going the way it is going? Are there not policies or immediate measures that have been put in place to correct the situation of the currency? Now, for every spike in the price of the foreign exchange, as is dollar, so to speak, it is affecting the very poor rural person in the communities that we represent. That is why I think we must have the governor to come, because I'm not talking about the Minister of Finance anymore. When he was asked about the foreign exchange, he said, I was in Bo. I don't know about it.
That na Honorable Hassan ACC, but not to any more get concern, but the country in economy, where according to plenty people, they take 1 step go before and 2 step come behind. The acting leader for APC na Parliament, Honorable Ibrahim Ben Kagbo, himself raised this concern stronger one na Parliament, as he say, it like the authority them na the Bank of Salon not able to handle the issue we get for do with the country in money.
Mr. Speaker, the fact of the matter is that it's becoming more and more real that the Bank of Sierra Leone is proven to be incompetent to handle the monetary affairs of this country. And that in itself, Mr. Speaker, is giving your own government, the SLP, a very bad name. I don't think you deserve that. We hold the view that if an important office is given to an officer of the state and he simply cannot perform, apart from him being brought here, we should also make it very clear that we get rid of him.
Honorable I.B. Kagbo not just stop for recommend say, then for sack the bank governor, but self say Parliament for invite the Minister of Finance, Jacob Yususafa, for go explain in your side now this matter of the country in economy.
We have made it very, very clear, and it is public knowledge that the economy of Sierra Leone is not doing well at all. And a good number of people also believe that the governor of the Bank of Sierra Leone could have done better than he's doing at the moment. And we also hold the view that the Minister of Finance, who claims not to have any knowledge about the status of the finance of this country, is not doing well at all. In that regard, Mr. Speaker, I requested, and I'll continue to request, that the two gentlemen appear before this House so that we'll ask them questions why our economy is collapsing.
That's the Honorable I.B. Kagbo. Honorable Francis Amara Kaisamba, na chairman for the Committee on Finance na Parliament, he say, he not deny say the Minister of Finance and the bank governor for appear na Parliament, but say, Honorable Hassan ACC for be don't raise this concern this bientem, where the committee been invites the Bank of Salon na Parliament for go talk on issue them we get for do with the country in economy. But listen, within the Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Dr. Abbas Chernobundu, been saying for reply to Honorable Kaisamba.
I am not averse to the governor or the Minister of Finance coming to the plenary. But the opposition whip is a member of the Finance Committee. And I think sometimes last week, the Finance Committee summoned the entire Bank of Sierra Leone to explain to the committee, and there were journalists in that particular meeting, with regards the state of affairs of the economy, particularly the exchange rate variable. And they explained we had a very fruitful meeting. He was in that meeting. I just want, by way of information,
for the information, Honorable Kaisamba, I was not at that meeting, and I'm sure many other members of Parliament were not there.
Thank you.
All the more reason why
it
is proper, legitimate, that we summon both of them to come before the House.
No problem. I'm just saying.
By this time, it been clear now say the Minister of Finance, Jacob Yususafa, and the bank governor, Professor Kelfala Murana Kalon, get serious quarterdeck na Parliament. This make the Speaker of Parliament been the word give the leader of government business, Honorable Sidi Muhammad Tunis, for sake of the concern them we come out from the APC but the country in economy and the leader of government business self-agree with the concern them with the opposition APC raised by the country in economy and the fact say the Minister of Finance and the bank governor for appear before Parliament for give answer them. But Honorable Tunis bin beg pardon say make this happen after we the Minister of Finance go down read the country in 2020 budget wey for be Friday, November 8th this year.
I have no objection about the Honorable Minister of Finance or the governor coming to this house. It's our responsibility. We can call on any officer or government to come here. We have the power to do so. The only thing is I want to appeal to the Honorable Leader of Opposition and to my honorable colleagues that the timing, the Minister of Finance is at the moment in a closed environment putting the budget together to read to this honorable house on Friday. So I would therefore appeal to the honorable members for the motion to stand for the honorable minister and the governor to appear, but let it be after the budget, please.
That's not the leader of government business na Parliament, Honorable Sidi Mohammed Tunis. Sometime inside 2018, the Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Dr. Abbas Chernobundu, been tell MP them and the public say Parliament go introduce one session where na question term, and according to the Speaker, this na term where MP them go get the opportunity for ask different head of MDA them question them we get for do with the work with them they do, just like the one with the opposition don't raise na the well of Parliament we get for do with the country in economy. But from that time day, this session no been started na Parliament, although different MP them say they don't send plenty question them for sake different MDA them work where they not glad with na the country. But the Speaker of Parliament, inside last Tuesday sitting, promise say, and I go take again the question term where if you don't promise, go begin na Parliament. Mina
Abdullah Blah, we want for tell and plenty thank you, and Radio Democracy 98.1. Thank you for that particular clip day where we play na the program. You don't hear it? Waiting Parliament the debate. You also hear waiting Dr. Dennis Bright of NGC say about the trianganess, the economy. Parliament back don't say, you know waiting? No, this economy. The need for can't tell we. Waiting they go on with Sierra Leone economy. The two people them were responsible. Again, I say, today, cabinet reshuffle happen. But the two people them, where Parliament say them for call them for go ask them question, then survive. And we get beaucoup people we can write how the economy they do very well. But when you go on the ground, you talk to the people them where really matter, where now the people them where then go to bed, they don't know who side the next meal they come on. Then go tell you exactly how the economy dey. Make a bring in Usman Toli. Make him pick from the things that we will lay at table. Waiting A1 Rob Motpa. Yes, Usman Toli, you get the platform.
Okay, thank you very much, AAA, for introducing then two important topics here today. One regarding the press release from the NGC, and the other one regarding Parliament and summon of the Minister of Finance as well as the bank governor. And all the two topics here, they're interrelated because they all get something to do with the economy. But before I dive into the issue of the NGC, when are their own press release where they make today concerning about the economy, I go and start with the bank governor and the Minister of Finance. First of all, I know say a good number of the people are surprised because the Minister of Finance, headed by J.J. Safar, and that of the bank governor, now some of the ministers that now want and they today would expect say reshuffle they take place. And this now the second reshuffling of the government. And would they still see them Maya they survive? As you say, I think say most likely the president first year, then 2 ministries, then 2 departments they do well. And let's be honest, we all know how the country they go right now. There are a lot of economic issues. The hardship seems to continue for worsen. The policy system, where both the Minister of Finance and the bank governor they undertake in order to reflect on the people. To a very large extent, I would say we will blame both the Minister of Finance and the bank governor. But also, we'll therefore look at other factors then. Right from the beginning, one of the things that we will continuously say now this platform here, we say the government lack priority. It's very important. Maybe now that's, if we say the president he looks scared, or somehow not to go into that. The government right from the beginning, I think say they lack priority. They don't prioritize the agenda. And this, they get a big consequence in terms of the policy system where the government they pursue in other country. Well, let's start with the Minister of Finance, when our judges suffer. We see the recent scorecard by the NGC. It shows say fiscal policy. Now, one of the areas that will get the strongest setback with 4%. So that means, say, in terms of fiscal policy, the government not to do well. Although then they try for defend them in terms of the methodology where they use for arrive at that 4%. Because they say now benchmark that they compare the countries that made inside the NGC with other countries. And we see a discrepancy, differences in terms of survey. One other survey that we do inside the country, when the Trust Alliance survey where they make, when inside Free Trade in Duan, where it rates the ministers then according to their performance. I think JJ Safar and the Minister of Agriculture, now then be rated high, with each one gets 80%. So in terms of that scoring, it means the Minister of Finance they do well, while as the scorecard will come out from the NGC, it don't do well in terms of fiscal policy because now they're in charge of fiscal policy. However, we will argue say the methodology we use because the one way they make national, although both of them are based on perception, that the way how people they look at them, but the one way they do national is quite straightforward. So maybe that is why we get that scoring. But as we say, we therefore blame the entire government with a manifesto. We will only talk about this manifesto. We say them use 21% of the budget to continue for sale. I think it's a bit worrying. Because the fact is that they may option from the mineral resources. We're able to generate resources from the mineral sector where we export for get foreign exchange. But this is not forthcoming because the mineral sector, they do well. So as we say, them for don't take some sort of U-turn because the policies the more than we take in order to translate, in order to reflect on the poor people then. And it's important continuously when we talk to understand say the poor people are more important when it comes to the management of the state, when it comes to the management of the resources of the state. But in this respect, all the policies remove that fear of subsidy. Again, it caused the prices to go up. And then the exchange rate, because we want to export much, both in terms of mineral resources in terms of production of agricultural aspect, they do and they reflect on the standard of living of the people. And you don't do a lot of surveying, you don't go to the market, you don't conduct survey. They tell on the people which they talk continuously in terms of the price. The price now is one of the major variables will affect bread and butter issues. So we are not surprised that Joseph Safar will survive, because this is a total responsibility. They refuse to take a U-turn. Some of these issues, then for them take a U-turn. Now let me dive into the NGC. NGC, don't forget, we don't criticize them over and over for the lack of attention to detail, in the sense that they keep quiet for too long. But maybe when we argue, they don't want to do constructive criticism, in the sense that we don't see an eye. This is a short of constructive criticism. What you can do, similar to what Sarah and else work they do, they not just come and criticize, then do their own studies. They go to the market, then they go ask the prices of foodstuff, gari, rice, fish, everything. Then they do a tabular representation of all the prices, then they measure inflation rate and see from the same way the government takes power to this date, our prices don't go up. For example, let's say rice don't go up by 32%. A bag of rice don't go up by 32%. And if you buy by cup, which is more important in terms of the poor one day, let's say it go up by 108%. It's a lot. 108% in 1.5 years. It's a lot. Well, poor man will go by one cup press. That's very, very devastating. Very serious. So these studies, analysis taken by the NGC is quite informative. And it's constructive, because they come up with some evidence for support and criticism. So it's important for letting government continue for listening. And one other observation where official when APC government take power, they may call on some important stakeholders in the country. About 3 months when they take power, SLP become some stakeholders then. Sure that the importers then, they call on the retail people, bankers, the entrepreneurs then, or small, medium enterprises, they all come together. They say let them can do brainstorming, how they will help to push the country with the food. I remember, they go Parliamentary today, they do brainstorming. I think one of the officers themselves where they take note of that brainstorming exercise. I think they may sack that. But the government not follow up of what come up at that meeting, nothing from that day. So these are the kind of things that what they expect. Because at the end of the day, we need the input of people and where they actually, where they're on the ground. Once people are going to come up with ideas, let the parliamentarians or the cabinet or ministers, the justices, their own ideas is the best. And therefore, they listen to them taxonomy, listen to the ordinary people then. For that can take that country go before. But as we see, the way our things they go, they're not a tell well. They're not a tell well at all in terms of transforming the economy. You see, the world is about opportunity cost. It's about trade-off. They get them big dreams there. But let's not forget that only the 5 years in governance. Already, then they go to the second years in governance. We don't say they get good plans for the country. They come up with these big plans. They get good plans for the country. But then only less plans every 5 years time. It's worrying. Even for their own strategy. It's worrying. You know, the left plan now, you get all of these ideas now. And I say, it's a big dream, they were young, but he died young. It's worrying. You will left plan, you go inside 3 years, 4 years, don't lay all the foundation. When the term comes through, the people can decide. And so we don't want to do. So all our plans that we get, we don't go in vain. It's worrying. So let them listen to what we talk. Let an officer then get all the ideas that we want. Human wants cannot be satisfied. No matter what you do, you know will be satisfied human wants. Now, as economists, you get for prioritize. You get for prioritize. Put your wants in order of importance. When you want to take over power, that come today, human wants, the basic human needs were a priority. We have to address those issues with importance. This we don't talk now this forum over and over. Yeah? No matter what you do, no one will satisfy most of man. But what in the happen here, people in the suffer in the country. We need for prioritize. We need for take this poor one, especially the poor one then. Yeah? From the time I take, it's only about 1 year, 6 months. Look at the inflation rate. Yeah? For a cup of rice, over 8% inflation already. You know, therefore take a U-turn. Listen to the people. Human want, you therefore prioritize. Now the basic needs that are country are important. Talk about education is important, but that cannot reflect straight away. It takes time. And also it's also part of Berambora issue. But those are not too urgent at this point in time. If we not continue with this planning, I'm afraid, you know, you will continue for plan 2023 come, you will see yourself down the drain. It's important to plan, but, you know, at the same time, try to make sure some of the policies I want to take, it reflects on the citizens. But it's not happening at the moment. So therefore, you know, do a U-turn. You know, and I'm so happy that Parliament want do the oversight duty for call on the Minister of Finance as well as the bank governor for go question them, report on what did they actually go wrong. You know, so I think it's important to go take into account that it's not all about plan. You left the plan, you only have 5 years. With all these big dreams where the cow this, cow that, cow this, it's good to plan, but you have to, there's a timeline. Take it this way. Yeah? You're only limited by the time when you get. So try and make sure that whatever planning what you do, you get for prioritize. Because you want them to boku. What's been on the apple for the last 10, 20 years when they don't destroy, you know what we're able to do with all these big plans. Talk about digitalization of the economy, governance, those are important. But why we not try to do things in order of importance? Yeah? You see, and also one thing can bring other things. Like if you talk about digitalization of the economy, identity and all that, that will help the broader issues. But having said that, what other you get for get the immediate plans. This is why sometimes in terms of strategy, you get short-term, medium-term, and long-term strategy, depending on the existing situation. Yeah? When you take over governance, you look at the existing situation, and then you plan short, long, medium, and long term. But if you want to take that long-term planning, bring out for short-term, then there will be economic discrepancy. You get a problem. Where if you don't take time, you're not able to meet your objective based on the timeline we get. So if I get to put this at the table today, now this one I get to put. Thank you very much, AAA, and thanks to all the listeners then. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Usman Toli. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Just a quick reminder. Today, we lay on a table the Parliament of Sierra Leone. They say they need for call the bank governor and also the Minister of Finance. Make them can explain to them the reason why the economy of Sierra Leone, they go down the drain. And in all FD, but NGC say, the way how things they go so, we self, we need for Rob Motley. One of the line them, where Dr. Dennis Bright say, he say, the term done, where we for the debate about who that caused this or who that not caused this. He say, yes, this thing here, now because of long years of bad governance, mismanagement, and all them things, then they agreed. Now it cause this now. He say, but now time this where the government for find a fix now, for the people now. Just like what Usman Toli say, down the road, all them beautiful plans them, all them big dreams them, they are beautiful. But now, you're gonna make it now. In order to reflect. In order to reflect. In order to reflect. Now that reflection, they now want to see, now the market. We get to bring this out and talk about them. Talking about this, no means say, we dey against government or we hate the government, but this is the reality. And if not the reality, we need to talk about them. But we can't just frown and say things will get better. When? Now they one day we come out yesterday, now they don't pull. Yes, it's true. Now I make they not did it today. So if they not did it today, we will bring you can today. Not just they tell we 1 year, 6 months, 1 year, 8 months, you still a point for the one we don't come out. That's why they're not there. But we need the market price for making reflect. People they don't cry about Wataki say, yes, if me bring me goods for sale, I go now Wataki, then charge me, if not the lawful way now, if not through kuku jumuku, then charge me any kind way. That ego reflect per waiting at the go sell. Because I'm not going to take loss. Businessman waiting did it for. Now for profit. Businessman na for profit. So, with that being said, I believe say Parliament correct for request the presence of the bank governor and also the Minister of Finance. The bank governor in don't talk say he don't do all in duty. He say if people can continue for make noise, he go just come out and hand over the position. So maybe people are not the talk again. So I make it still did it. Again, I say, with the shake-up what happened today, and these people still survive. Maybe they are doing what is right. But what we they complain is, we know the seer. We know the seer. And it's good for make we see and for make we self get the touch, for make we self get the feeling. Because if you try for put something in place, you see say, you know the work. You know go check and back. And see say, why is this not working? And see also how you go fix things them. And listen to the other cry of the people, the noise, and listen to their noise, then they and pick up some ideas the way then they give. Then for say, you know what thing? All them people out they talk against we, they are just opposition. Then just they for the talk the bad, now opposition them. We believe say what they do so correct, and then we go continue for do. I don't think it's fair on the people. Enough fear. 2018 March. rest cost 235,000 for bag. 2019 August 280,000. Inside November 310,000. So if we not talk again, not so good to go. By the time they say December, next year January, now so you go to go up no more, and nobody is listening. I don't think so. We deserve that too. The phone lines them open now. Yes, caller. Your name and where you call from?
Hello, this is Brian from Dakota, Brian Justice.
Yes, Brian, you get the platform.
Yeah, like Usman Toli just put the simple word about this whole saga where they go on. It's a priority. The government don't ever prioritize the agenda. That's the whole show. You go up, can down. That is the most important thing. They might then kind of power. I mean, a good start, but then come in, then take some issues that were not relevant. The needs of the people, they forget them. They forget about the needs of the people. They not prioritize about the needs of the people, you know? And that is sickening. Every day things and they go up, you know? And I'm happy when the parliamentarian then decide for raise this point. They see they want to see the bank governor and the minister of finance. Again, we see a reshuffle today. Will not be the expected people have for survive in this particular reshuffle. Don't mix it up. Don't bring competent people in, because according to JJ Safa, they've been telling me say within 6 months you'll be able to put the economy to shape. Until now, we still they go look dollar they go up every single day. But like I said, that's the key word here. No, they don't prioritize nothing. At least from more than kind of power, we still get a lot of they go and take some things and we know really relevant things the way the people in need, they're not able to address the institution and they bread and butter. We need them in and they let them go back to the drawing table and they make sure that they address these issues, because we just go. We're not expecting for go back next year into this problem. Because look the prices and where they go up right now. And I'm so happy when NGC don't come on board at least, you know. It's just like where Dr. Dennis Bryce say, let we left this debate. We'll say who caused this, who caused that. Let us go forward, you know, and try for serve the people and we put winner. Let me say before, no, they pass government, nobody do well, okay. We accept now. Now let we go before. Now we don't do the governance, then we're able to address the needs of the people, the basic needs 911 with the big Papa government. Because we said it so far, definitely with the so far now, you know. So please, with the needs of the people they met, you know. When I meet to the needs of the people and a dynamic contribution, but like I said, this is not the most thing, let them prioritize the needs of the people. Thank you, Triple A, for the opportunity we're giving at this platform.
Thank you very much, Brian Justice. Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Most welcome.
Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and where you call from?
Hi, Triple A. This is Umu from Ohio.
Yes, Umu, you get the platform.
Well, the way when we see the whole thing, the policy then way so far the government they don't can put in place the education, the agriculture. I think saying a good policy then. But since before even the election, you know, people then they really struggle, you know, just like Mr. Tully say, and the hardship. I think say me if I get for suggest something is I don't know if now one person get contract for the import rest naturally or no more. I'm not sure of that, so I don't want to say anything. But since the people they're hungry, you know, for most of we where they did with we home and where they help, you know, one way or the other, they also affect we one way or the other. You know, even the one where they're not able to help it, but still, you know, now then people then will they feel them. I think say if I get for suggest one thing go be wise the agricultural process they go on, because this nothing will not be they do really on a large scale. I think the government will try for import the basic necessities, especially food, to drive the price down so people then go able to afford for the buy them. Because if not, if the suffering continue for go up this way, even if the president get good intention for let change that country, it go turn to bad. You go they try for do good, then the good they turn to bad, because once people they're hungry, then they can easily do any kind of thing where go put everybody in life in jeopardy, small as we they go. So that I'm your suggestion. If the government, I know say then they listen, now listening government, I think say we get for that bread and butter business as soon as possible. Let them go look into them. Then a suggestion we need go want give anybody they listen right now. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Omo. Thank you. Yes, caller, you did live on air. You name and who call from?
Yeah, Tripoli. Thank you very much. Mina Harun, they call from Boston.
You get the platform, sir.
Yeah, my own comment today what they therefore talk about. Although parliamentarians they don't say that then they summon the two people, the bank governor and the Minister of Finance, for can explain what it make the country they facing hardships. So one thing we make it for make say I see some hypocrisy they play, right? They play. Them parliamentarians then they all with the inside parliament, they all know what thing they go on. They know what thing they go on. The fact remains that they not really want to point out waiting at the problem, waiting we send them for go do for we. Now they know they do. Because if you can remember, waiting them in the ask for, now raise them in the ask for. Raise now them in the ask for. You can remember, now them in the ask for, not to the interest of the people, but for themselves. So if a bit to say things not work for them, then they turn the thing around and call say, the things can have people and they complain, can explain to we because they not get to waiting they forget. Just think about that. That's not one thing. They not go back to this agriculture business where people then they say, food not the, this not the. But people, one thing we make it for always stop is that we people then get for come out of the box. Let them come out of waiting and deep pan and see waiting they're supposed to do. We go bring where them go able to grow food for themselves and let them manage the country. If it be to say then they expect no more than government for bring everything na that country, the government na for bring everything. My man, who's out there no more na they will go there? I they tell you for free. Who's out there no more na they will go there? Tripoli na under me see people somebody team up inside bush. Inside bush, it team up inside bush, they complain back, say rest there. It team up inside bush. Can you imagine that? Woman them, make you remember where first them, woman they get garden all over na them yard. They get garden where then they plant pepper, jakato, and some other crops them where it be to say that one day on where they ready. Now, if we papa they get them chop money no more, now for go buy other different things, but not to jakato, not to pepper, not to yabas. But it don't happen now. Everything pass no more the import. If not to done this Leone, we don't go get nothing. Whose kind of country we get so? Whose kind of country we get? We would not able to do nothing for ourselves. Pass everything. Government not do this. Government not do that. Government not do this. It's not easy. It's not easy. People then get for ready. This always are the talk. If you see people that not ready, right? It not go come more fine. Suddenly you they see the woman they wait do clean, wait they don't ask for your money, wait and now make you see how we they dress for go to market. Wait and they see how we they dress for go to market. It can't say national room they go. Right? We can for try. Let the woman themselves begin make that garden back. Not for all things now for say this not day, this not day. Let them begin make the garden.
Arun, I want before I let you for go. If you really check the real hustlers then a salon, I want to give credit to the woman them. The woman them, they hustle more than the man them for put food on the table. And if you follow all the like we can go out to interviews and the this and the that, even to the picking them where we interview, even today, where we upload today, all of them make mention of them mama then we pull in the streets. We actually what's the mama then they do na business. If you go women in Sierra Leone, they are I don't know how to put them. So I know I make this one way they say I know listen.
Don't get me wrong. I not say the woman are not a try. Not to that are they try for say. But waiting me they try for suggest because that one they will see woman they do before. Not to just some of what they go bye. I agree say every woman now a business woman. Everyone. Including just the car they tell you we your mama they say they do business, but they get small garden. That one they be there. Where na in they help cushion the chop money, na in they help cushion some other things. Now that's a desire for explain to you. I not say the woman and not they try.
Okay.
Not to see the business ever since the woman then the breadwinner at the house. The man there, the government not be they pay themselves, right? For woman many months government not they pay them. The woman that they fought hard for doing things, but the woman themselves they find some way. Okay, now get smoker the hour go buy one. I will get pepper, I will get this, so I don't forget for go buy again. Now these are the try for say AAA.
All right, thank you very much.
They're not the try. They do well.
All right, thank you,
sir. But let them think back again small more. Okay?
All
now then they may they say. All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Yes, caller, you live on here. You name and who side you call from?
Mina Bakar, I call from Canada.
Yes, Bakar, what you are in at Tibun?
Me brother, the problem now we country, I don't know how for put them, but la just conclude say, the past governments then form, let everybody accepts that one they see they're not right. So if everybody accepts that one day, then we can start somewhere. But how long it will take for law starts and who side for start? See, the problem with salon politics, where already it in opposition, you campaign based on what you see say they go wrong now the present government. Now that's what you tell the people, and now the message and the way you get to the people. You already don't know the problem. Say this line are the problem. You know, say thief they can take place, corruption they take place, social slaps is there on social side. Oh my God, we can't have power waiting for the. You go wait again already. You don't know. See the way you don't they say. Go on and act on them. We can't be the go bien. We can't be the go bien. We politicians they need for respect the people them. You know, don't tell me say when you come now this you go do. The way you come, you can't begin blame. Society be done the happen. Society be done the happen. No, how long you go there? Para you need to live in a house. Down the house, dirty, you know, paint every home somebody can, hey, how do you have this house this so? Now, so possible there and be dirty out. You can do what you don't do. Upgrade the house, upgrade the system. Law we accept it, yes, APC form. Good. Now let me do something. You know, the problem now we country one when you talk through now if you go now if you go now Facebook. Now social course. You know, salon now by generation. Me they talk so where I get sense now one meet up. The one the way they come up right, I would say the meet up now mommy course now that comes they go now fake social course. Swear we can't get no no. Hey Papa God can we aid. When you say the truth, they will curse you. Or you say the bad thing I don't know. Honestly, we leaders and get for do something. Therefore, do something for we. It's high time they act. We don't say. Except people don't say na power now. They blame gambler. They do so. Make them act something. Every day the prices and they go up. Every day. If things they go well, if for sure to the people then. If then they run the country fine. If the economy they go fine, if for time, but no indicator no day where you go say yes. This na a sign say the economy they go well. This na a sign say the country they go well. Nothing like that. So big grammar defense are not understand we country. Honestly, we need for pray. We can't need prayer. Okay, boss.
All right, thank you very much, Bakari. Thank you, sir. Yeah. Yes, caller, I live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, Triple A. Thank you very much. Now, Abdurrahman call from London.
You get the platform, Abdurrahman.
Yeah. Triple A, I just want to draw your attention. You remember who we get that interview with that lady go to market, like Oti Usman Toli talk about this economy. Who be talk say the price and the rise every day. I remember them saying that they talk. I tell you, people in the suffer and the tongue. The prices and they go up. Now the reality they come up. You see, the old people and they go to market. Some people and talk say that people and they lie and they lie. They just they make the price up. The price also so it was true. It was the truth. Then people and they get no reason for lie. That was the truth. This whole saga is in the hand of the president. Oh, for example, look, today he say they reshuffle. Yeah, I know say the president like Usman Toli Toka, he get great big plans there for the country, but sometimes we just to start from the little things, the small things, the no prioritize we important. No see the people they need now before we begin talk about the big city, the bridge, and all this stuff. Now this will be the talking at this forum every day. We don't hate the president, we don't hate the government. Who people and they do, mama and they do, daddy and they do, brother and sister and they do. Why let the government succeed? But it's like when you get your child, you know say this your child there, you have to put pressure upon her. But for the praise every day, oh the government they do well, they are doing no. We get for tell them outside they do well, the outside and can't fault. We point that fault thing. We don't hate the government. You see, today you do a reshuffle. They don't go enlarge. You say the economy they suffer, people and they suffer. They don't go enlarge the government. Okay, this is really good. They don't put the Vicenge, they don't put na education. Yes, sir. So who they go now that technical place? Now that industry, without becoming not see any new person we put in. Who don't the new person they go in? That innovation will be done the gear so many credits for because of the Vicenge innovation the way they count. Who don't the person now go to that section? You see? So now the problem is, they call on always with people who are the supporters of this government, with the people who are the country, who people and they will not put pressure on this government. Tell them say, look, the past government we don't make mistakes. Now make the vote they out. Don't let this idea of saying, oh, who they blame. Politics is over. Yeah, you forget about the campaign. If you do well, people will vote her back. But the problem is this government, since they come into governance, they begin the campaign for the next election. JJ Safakana radio, every day when they talk about the past government, bread and butter. This Mitoma, Mr. Rahman, when come back na government na radio, the Minister of Information, every day they talk about the past government. We just forget about and move on like the last platform. So you see, so it go fine for make we move the country forward and I believe say that 21%, like Usman told it was too much. And I mean, and we don't discuss more this. It was too much for the education. It was too much. But the country economy will not reach almost. You take all that baby money, go put up by the education. What about the people who know they go to school? And you remember for that interview, people that talk say, do we eat? We will pay for Pikine. Do we eat? We will eat, Pikine will go to school. But the Pikine they go to school, then they don't get free. One of them go to school, be jack. Yesterday they did it. I mean, they look it. People they go to school and not get it. Now they feed them back. Now tomorrow. Now they feed the Pikine back. For let the Pikine go to school. You see? So now my own contribution. And
all right, thank you very much, Abdurrahman. Okay, thank you, sir. Yeah. Yes, caller, ID live on here. You name and who side you call from?
Yeah, this is I call from the US.
Yes, I get the platform, sir.
Yeah, well, when you grow up and we parents they used to say fall when you stone. You know, these people they complain every day about bread and butter issues where they affect the ordinary man, people in other country. And this high time the government start to pay attention to that problem there. You know, a serious problem as alone. Bread and butter issues they affect the people in other country there. I make the late great Joseph Hill say, he said the world is like a mirror reflecting on what you do. When you face it smiling, it's going to smile right back onto you. Do unto others as you want them to do unto you, so that your days may be many, many years much longer. It's just the show say, if they do well, then they will reap the benefit. If they don't, they will be out within the next couple of years. So they need to listen and change their strategy and start to concentrate wholly and solely on the bread and butter issues. We will help them out in the future. That's my take.
Thank you very much, Ayo. Thank you, sir. Yes, caller, ID live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
This is Janet Masamusa. They call from the UK.
Yes, Janet, you get the platform.
Yes, I just want to pick bone with Arun just now. There was a caller. Yes, Arun later we say he won't try for shift. Yes, he won't try for shift the responsibility of the state to the individual. But you don't forget, say there's a social contract between the individual and the state. When we go vote for them, we give them the rights or the power for me to look after the affairs of all Sierra Leoneans in our country. So in other words, when it comes to food security, we rely on the government to provide that. So around the time now say, oh, the wildlife forcing give government. Yes, there are few things you may say they're not going to left give government. But major things then when it comes to provision of certain areas, we expect the government able to take the lead. This is the reason why we voted them in. Otherwise, we want for the free country free for everybody. We're not gonna know who will do our leg, but that's not the situation. So that shifts away. I don't want to shift the responsibility from the state to the individual. I feel it's saying an unfair position. And the one thing today where I really learned today, Judge Kamara, I want to say thank you very much. I learned from today, Judge say, there's a difference between actuality and reality. I swear to God, so these are the first day when we self look into what and I find out say, indeed, there is a vast difference between N2 and they. You know, I want to go straight into the government. SAPP voting, the campaign period. They made tall promises. Look, my brother just talks to this now. 21% of the budget go into education while the people are hungry. I don't know. You know, we go back to voter education. What we need for going forward now is to educate our people for say, let us not kind of big talk. We're not looking to accept them. We just for examine the people and where they come. You know, so there are so many issues. So this economy thing about the Minister of Finance, yes, we know he has the experience. He works in a World Bank. He has a wealth of experience. The bank governor, na classroom in America. So I don't know, you know. But the whole issue here is that back to the voter responsibility for begin teaching people them how to vote. But again, the question tonight where you really don't put forward, you know, with people and their security, their safety. You know, food-wise, the gone dry, everybody they complain. People are dying out of malnutrition. This is one of a killer and they kill them. There is so much out there. What's the way forward? It's the question. Now make NGC people and say they want to ask the question. You know, they're asking the questions. And if Parliament decides say they want to question the Minister of Finance and the governor, that is their right to scrutinize. The parliamentarians are lawmakers. They have the right to scrutinize certain departments of the country whether they perform properly. Maybe in that manner, you know. So when somebody say, oh, in the parliament, they know all things, that is a big generalization. And I think so for try for avoidance. Thank you so very much, people. Thank you.
Thank you, Janet. Thank you very much. Yes, caller, you live on here. You name and who side you call from?
Yeah, my name is Brian. I call from New Jersey.
Yes, Brian, I get the platform.
Yeah, people, thank you for the opportunity. I'm disappointed on two fronts. The first side, now the cabinet is shuffle. Because I watch them this early morning, as soon as I get up, I watch them when I post them, where SLBC, they make the announcement. The people that want me to look, say them for them, at least the first person, the finance minister, because they really need to fire that guy. I so disappointed with name not it because the one name would call up. Yeah, some of them deserve for go. But that one are the main culprits. In that bank governor, they need for fire then two people in there. Because now they get the stewardship of the economy. They need for fire then two people in there. If we know if the government want follow believe say they're serious, they need for fire them. Because you can't tell me say if you pull the Minister of Agriculture, the Labour Minister, another one they say, then they underperform. What about the one and the owner, the main one there? Look what the country they, look what dollar they go. Everything expensive. I really wonder how people in the living a salon. But 500,000 on a minimum wage. If somebody get down this self. The rest alone cost nearly 300,000. What you go make for rent? Where you waiting and call for this? I don't know. Now the disappointment me when we get with them because we all know during the election, the campaign, waiting judges are the talk. Even in particular, maybe they're gonna AYB they talk say APC then pull they take their eyes off the bread and butter issue. We all know where TV they talk. At least when are they in opposition, that is they ask me. When are they in opposition, una watch all the area the Musai, the incumbent government, they make mistake. Una take that 5 year day, una make una plan, say everything at this area. So by the time that they can sign now, una know from the one. But again, we talk and now this Catagon policy we then come with. We know that education important. But the number one thing, now, just like when it did suffer for quota, bread and butter issue. Now they therefore we don't go right there, now they forbidden target. But then go for education. I not say education or anything and call. But then now the biggest mistake that one do they make. Now the biggest mistake they hand. Now look what the country did. And you need to see them put any policy where you go say, now this policy we will put today, will by next year, dollar go to reach 2 million. Because you're not getting anything and call. Don't that parliamentary, instead of the decision they argue, let them call them people there, let them grill them. That's not their job. People in the sofa. The one who vote for them, not vote them for this. NGC, okay, we will say we're disappointed, but it's better late than never. They're not going to talk together, we're not begin to talk now. We hope, say, them and the other opposition party will come together, put pressure on the government, let them fire them two guys in there. And let them waiting and call us something better for people. Because people in the suffer. People in the suffer. Our contribution and thanks very much. I continue for listening.
Thank you very much, Brahma. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Yes, caller, ID live on here. You name and who side the call from?
I mean, man, I call from Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, man, you go speak up a little there. You get the platform.
I thank you for giving me the platform. You know, like Coach always they say, we can count on this family for at least for also just a possible means for addressing issues and where they go on our country, you know. But we all know before this new government they take place, they take office, we all know the constraint the way they did before. So for like we don't say whether they can struggle before the 2 years this now where they go now, you know. So basically for the Kemiso, I can always follow you on our YouTube channel for the basic commodities and Amakito say YouTube back they listen all they watch. Now you final say now people that they go upline, they don't begin to buy the local goods. Yeah, they don't begin to buy the local goods at a cheaper cost right now than the Cowtown and Freetown. I always say the fact, Freetown and the place down, the people that just don't, they need to agree work. Even now, they have 15, they don't begin come on and village now. They don't begin to go down the that village and then they go harass the people and they pull all the food and they bring a kind of food. We then Cowtown and Freetown back again. They resell at higher cost. And most of whichever they want to do sometimes, now just Freetown una can do una surveys. So all about salary situation, not only Freetown una center. Any interview na Freetown, even NGC na Freetown, let them begin to go down the villages. No begin to know from themselves back again. Because we know say Freetown everything, even if they come on Freetown, they go down a village. Look, I listen the cost of pepper and market from YouTube. Now that they get pepper at cheaper price than a village they counter. With the counter, they make a hype on people back na Freetown. You see, now rest up pretty dry. Like for me, right now, even me sponsorship na home again. I know they even budget for rest again. Because I know now say I don't get rest now. So you can even take me 5 months before ever I think of buying rest. And before that time they reach that time now family will pack I go back again. Now I go begin to buy rest. So they go mismanage the one we get. So we don't know say the problem are so indeed. For me in general, Salon no more get financial crisis. You think of Liberia they're facing the same issue. You think of Ghana, they now in fact Ghana. The way Ghana then they put tax on that country, they more that even we Sierra Leone and Liberia right now. Every day they put tax on Ghana. Every day they put tax on Ghana. Africa economic crisis is very serious. So if we know say that no problem in Africa, at least you will get the chances there. Yes, the one in the way they not afford for the one. But if you get way for do that you agricultural practice privately, do one. Yes, everybody know government know responsible for everybody because according to them they put mechanism in place. And for me, I'm not going to watch that mechanism where they put in place when maybe people they go astray. Like somebody they just say in party don't go open school na Freetown. Na in the yeah Tungo. Na in the feed the picking the way they go to school. We the parents the way you don't born you picking. You know the feed the picking before they go to school. And you know what you think of this? You know they lost job now. Yeah, you go sit down, you begin to play draft. Like I watch one of the YouTube. Then guy there way they don't do that without dance and this SMI you don't close. They sit down, they play draft instead of go down bush they go far. If you know the work, if you get garden, go make garden. But you not go say well, the government can provide for you. Yeah, we lost job now, you defend job. If you need lost job, you go see don't begin to pay draft. As you don't lost job, now job you go find. So man, you go do cleaning. You see, but we don't rely on government anything, even to you advantage you. The left don't say pass government one. You see, no good done for me in general. The preferred solution. That mining business we don't focus so much. No, we really forget about that totally. This agriculture, no put to effort to her. But see, we do that agriculture practice they do one. We government we ready for we don't enlarge Nigerian. We want the government help you. Let government create the available environment for you. May you able to one. I believe it's not the preferred solution. But this mining sectors, this wait for the government can do for we. You don't pass that. I know they even think of that because government hearing government coming, government go and the same thing with the guy of food shortage. Every day is food shortage. Every day food shortage. They will begin to put up $1, not only produce $1, but we get fertile land in our country. They will think of $1 no more. You know, some of you will therefore they think of anything. Not would they left $10 issue there. Yes, that's true. Even now, if you think of most of the things that they come out, they go at that place and you know the prices are not the car they be there before we be the getter. Prices are not there. And we buy you go to back for go make profit out of it. You see? But if you get way for produce you in your country, there is no way you will need that one way the commoner oversee. No way. No way not the way you for need that. So which is the essence. To me inside agriculture, I believe say that the best way. Education is very good because it empower the people. But agriculture also, no, we concentrate to her. Now, that don't mean the big everybody. Yes, we know say not to all market for do that agriculture there according to because the Saloma elect for go sit on the office. But even the money man they will get on the side there right now. Now the one day where they practice agriculture. The only people that where they didn't right now na technology. And that is efficacious. They still improve in agriculture also. So you see, everything based on agriculture. No practice it here. That mining issue, I want really Salon forget about mining because over 48 years, 58 years we didn't get mining. Mining no ever do nothing good at that country. You think of all the type of diamond we get in that country, nothing will do. If you decide to be the problem diamond there, no better who's not did it. Why would bush there? We not go take care of bush there. We not make use of bush there.
All right,
thank you for giving me the platform.
Thank you very much, man. Yeah, thank you. Make us start from Usai Mane stop, yeah? Make us start from that side. Agriculture. We've been saying this here for the longest. But somebody no go just grab, he say he go do agriculture. Not to show it work. You get forget the land. You get forget the seeds. You get forget the sabi for doing. So this one way always where we can want talk, we they talk about the people agriculture. Government get for make an incentive we go draw people for agriculture. Government get for create that enabling environment. And some people don't want us to talk about government. But there is a reason why government dey na country. There is a reason why people they vote for government. Because the government get the social responsibility for take care of the people in the country. Let me say now everybody go plant. To date, as we speak now, to date, there are some people where they plant, we not they able for pull from that bush, they not able to pull them, come back na a big town or a big city for selling goods then they. Now they then they pull. A lot of people, a lot say if na mango, tem or orange, we just use the one and a simple example. If you go up na the provinces, you go see them boku na the road, them pack them. Some them na did the routine. Because transportation and bad road. So for us, for just be saying, agriculture can't stand alone. There are a lot of things them we for make agriculture go before. So yes, it's good for make we think about agriculture, but again, the government get for create a way we go make people get appetite for agriculture. People need to get appetite for her. And this one way would they talk about the dollar, the rest, okay. One thing I want to make we understand here. Inflation mostly is driven by the exchange rate. For right now, inside salon. Because we know the exports, now buy with the buy. So even when people say, make government order rest, make government bring rest, yes, government get for use dollar. Government get for use dollar. Now I make the other time, what you suggest now, I say, then want them where they order. Then one day where they order, then food stuff, then they like the rest, the yabas, the tomatoes, the this and the that, where don't go up na the market. Government can get a virtual price, then can peg them. For say, okay, una CTC, now una the other rest, okay, fine. Right now, dollar de Amos, dollar de 1,000, 10,000 for $1. Okay, which they can do? Would they go now for 7,000? We don't reduce 3,000. Una they count to the government. Una can give the almost now $1 million. Yes, una one order. Una give the government the equivalent to 7,000. But when una they count the rest, una get for no say. Now this price una they sell them because waiting do we government don't take upon we save for say that 1 million day we don't take. You understand what they try for say na? Now that day we need. So not to say past government in go order the rest. But now they talk about waiting. They say, oh, this thing for go up, waiting do because they entire to the dollar. But this is the same dollar where the bank governor, I must say another auctioneer. I must say another auctioneer. So why it be say the government, the bank and the Bank of Salon not do direct business with them people where they order them thing and they say, okay, now for just a quick fix, we go take them because we get the dollar then, now we reserve. So because we get this dollar now we reserve, now so we go work with una. Dollar right now at 10,000, we go go na 5,000, half off. So when I go count the rest, instead of the rest be so and so, when now so we want them, we don't pull that 5,000 they off. That one they we. But if always we just they say, oh, the people and for go plant, the people who said where the land? Na den get her. Na den get her. Agriculture is not cheap, you know. Agriculture not cheap. Oh. The seeds then they yes we have the labor aspect we do have it, but the technique and all waiting involved for make we go able to say we get something we go sustain we don't have it. So this is the thing. This not the thing. So make we understand, say, yes, agriculture is good. We don't talk anaya over and over. But again, person not just a grab so he say he go agriculture. Where the land, where the seed. Even if na in one, he no go able. I must turn or I must say he go able. If you go get the people and say na low come, na so no more. No. Government have to create the enable environment. Government get for put something there where they make people they lick them out say, this one here look it sound interesting, no. And we will plant safe today, not to today we get for reap. But what we are saying now, we need something will for make the price now the market go down. And one thing we will know about salon, not what thing we don't go up, you know they go down. You know they go down. But always the bank governor don't auction the dollar say for make that dollar, then fetch that dollar, then they don't reach that 10,000. It reach ma. And if you don't take 10, now so you go no more. That's why Parliament say let me then answer a question. And it's gonna be a difficult one for say you go see that dollar come down back to it in 750. It's difficult. When we be interviewed then jelly people, what did then jelly people and tell we? Why make jelly day 3,000 now? They say because of transport. Then they pay dear for transport. So now I make the jelly dog reach 3,000. Now I make it all reach there. So we can't just say, oh, let we go plant. We have to. But everybody gets their own part for play. Everybody get part for play. But we just can't relent. Every time we blame the people there. Now they know they work, now they know they this, now they know they that. We know say because of long term of mismanagement, bad government, this and that, not for say, now then why ASFO just come out, then one day ASFO did them be done the day before. Can it be fixed? Yes, it can. It can. But again, we need people before they forget things done. We need people they forget things done. Not for people just there for the Yeliba give names. Now so we don't left give names that last time. Say, whose name they won't give? At the end of the day, where are they today? And get to give all best all. Where are they today? And we've started the same thing. No. How for do? Let we bear. No, not of our own generation. The comments on our Facebook. I'm not going to read all. I'm not going to read all at all. Judge Kamara says, say where they auction the dollar. He said, na the same banker then na them buy boku in large amounts. Don't then keep them for create the scarcity so inflation go continue. So your contest say, he say na true the talk AAA. Some people then just too bitter or selfish. Whenever people say the truth, then go try for put politics inside it because of their own selfish interest. Abdullah Bundu, they talk say the president need train network urgently. Abdullah Bundu content say this na shame. What a shame. He say Sierra Leone, they na a perfect geographical position on earth for growth until like we own rest. He say we need to get rid of certain people in the country. Just come out say all Saloma wants sit down at office. Would go na the farm? He said the government for copy from Ivory Coast and send all the idle one them. The one they were violent, the one they were unemployed. And I then village farm them. Say the government will also provide more land and machine for farming. That's how they just they talk so. You say unemployed youth. Violent unemployed youth. Even the unemployment, somebody get for show you say it refer work, and you self get for no say the work they out there what the person they look for. But government as at now government they hire, I think what I go say 70-80% of the hiring where they take place as alone at the government. So I think that one day is a difficult one because we not get better private sector as alone. Judge Kamara say na the exchange market, he say we are expandable. He say because waiting we na consume no more they consume or not they produce. Alfred Beatty say agriculture, yes, he say na the deployable road network, na the key. He say how we go transport the harvest and the produce them. Hungry man is an angry man. We no want reach that side. Oh, Salon. Well, we all know what's in the go on, and the beauty of this is we can voice out our opinion, and we know say one way or the other, it is passed today. It is passed today. They might not take them, but at least people know say we they make like. Just like what we do yesterday. For them, I mean the way they sweep. But we just can't say because of, oh, the one then they don't come on. I mean, they not did it again. Let say for bring the rest, or then subsidize them. Either way, the people in need for survive, whilst then they wait for the harvest, which is true. Which is true. That's why that like again, finance minister, bank governor, something they do, when they do, we're not correct. But if they say, na so no more if for be, he go change down the road. Huh? He go more now, because na so Minister of Water Resources, he be tell we say 2022, they like today, not they again, no. Personally, if the Huawei come after now, he can watch it say, oh yes, na be good thing, make a fast track, or else himself he dey go. Because water, no dey. So I don't know if na that interview where he do that day, where they promise down the road, and right now, he tell we outrightly say, the well salon dey, we forget water. He say, but na the infrastructure no dey. If you be say them people are like, where would they complain? Then self, na the right thing that they try for do. But the one they will do, because every boss get boss, so remember that. Every boss get boss. Now the one they way they ahead of them, or they pat up them and then they try for muzzle and make the thing that they go. Then self for blow the alarm. Say, I don't try for do me no. Now so. That's in the definitely we gonna say no to them na so and so person. But it look like say how the one then they come up at the Liba business and so back na so Liba they will get. Yes, Amasa. Na so they will get no more. Why they hire you? Well, the president ain't get the right for hire and fire. Today, we don't see. Sometimes, you know, say tomorrow the finance minister, JJ Safari, go to Parliament, they go read the budget. So sometimes he name the whole and force make he read the budget. Don't let them see what he they go lead. So then one or two people and go come out for you in the bank governor. Sometimes not only to maybe. But now we will lock today on program. And we go there back tomorrow. Till we meet again tomorrow. Tiki Polese. Tata.